Good morning class. As you know beta, in the previous video we have completed our exercise 3.3. Today we will do the exercise 3.4. First question. Find the square roots of the following rational number. In the first question beta, we have to find the square root of rational number. As you know, rational number are like p by q, where q is not equal to 0. To find the square root of rational number, we have to write the rational number like this: under root p by q, and this is equal to the square root of numerator separately by square root of denominator. Okay, and then we have to solve the square root of numerator and denominator to find the square root of whole p by q. Okay, now look at the A part of question number first. Nine by 16. Square root of 9 by 16 is equal to square root of 9 by square root of 16, and this is equal to 3, and square root of 16 is equal to 4, and the required answer is 3 by 4. So this is the solution of your A part of question number first. Now we will do one more part of this question, that is C part. In the C part we have 81 by 400. To find the square root, firstly we have to put this rational number under the root sign, and this is equal to square root of 81 by square root of 400. This is equal to square root of 81 is equal to 9, and square root of 400 is equal to 20, and the answer is 9 by 20. So the square root of 81 by 400 is equal to 9 by 20. Okay, try to do the remaining part of this question by yourself beta. Now we will solve the second question. In the second question, we have to find the square root of given decimal number. Okay, we have given decimal numbers and we have to find their square root. Okay, look at the A part. 39.69. 39.69 is the given decimal number, and we have to find the square root of this number. To find the square root of this number, firstly we remove this decimal. Okay, and we can write this number is equal to 3969 by 100. Okay, by dividing with a suitable number, we can remove the decimal sign. If we have 2 places after decimal, then we have to divide by 100, and if we have 3 places after decimal, then we have to divide by 1000, and if we have 4 places after decimal, then we have to divide by 10,000. In the same manner, we can remove the decimal point. Okay, so 39.69 is equal to 3969 by 100. So this implies that square root of 39.69 is equal to square root of 3969 by 100 beta. Okay, so from here what we can write? We can write this is equal to 3969 by square root of 100. Okay, now we will solve the square root of 3969 separately and 100 separately. For this, we can use any method which we want to apply. We will find the square root of 3969 by prime factorization method. Okay, again this is equal to and then after that this is equal to 4, 9 and then 7 by 7. This is the prime factorization of 3969. Now what we have to do? We have to make the pairs of prime factors 3, 3 and then 7 multiplied by 7. Now from here what we can write, beta? Square root of 3969 is equal to 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 7. Okay, and this is equal to 63. Clear? And also square root of 100 is equal to 10. So from here what we can write? We can write square root of 3969 by 100 is equal to 63 by 10. Now if we have number of 0, 1 after 1 in the denominator, then we have to put the decimal after the unit place. So unit place is 3, put here decimal and 6. By this method we can remove the denominator 10. This is the required answer of your question number second A part. This is the method by which we can find the decimal of a square root of a decimal number, beta, sorry, square root of a decimal number. Okay. So this is the answer of your question number second A part. Okay. Try to do the remaining part of this question by yourself, beta. Okay. Now we will move on the question number third. In the question number third, we have to find the square root of the given number up to 2 decimal places. Okay. As in the previous question, we have find the square root of decimal numbers, beta. But remember one thing, in the second question, the given decimal numbers are perfect square. What are they? They are perfect square. But in the third question, we have given the number which are not perfect. Okay. So in the question number third, we have to apply the division method to find the square root of a given number up to 2 decimal places. Okay. So how can we find? Look at here. Look at the C part of question number third. What is the C part? 152. Now by division method what we have to do? We have to firstly make the pairs starting from the unit place. So the first pair is 52 and then we have left with single number, that is 1. So our first divisor is 1. If divisor is 1, then quotient must be 1. So 1 1 ja 1, remainder is 0. Now we have to take this 52 down. Now to find the next divisor, what we have to do? We have to multiply the quotient by 2 and then we have to find the unit place number in such a way that the product is approximately equal to 52. So we can find this by hit and trial method. If we put here 4, then we have to multiply by 4, but this is equal to 96. This is too much greater than 52, so we have to put here 2. When we multiply 22 by 2, we will get 44. This is near about 52. So we have to take 2 here. So if we have take here unit place 2, then quotient must be 2. So 22 to the 44. After that we have left with 8. Now 8 is remainder, but we have to find the square root in decimal number. What is? We have to find the square root in decimal number. To find the square root in decimal number, after reaching at this point, apply the point on the both dividend and quotient. Okay. Then take a pair of zeros and put this pair of zeros down. After that this will become 800 and then find the next divisor. Okay. So 12 to the 24 and find the unit place number. Okay. So if we put here 2, then we have 4, 8, 2. This is smaller. If we put here 4, then we have 9, 7, 6. This is greater than 800. So what we have to put here? We have to put here 3 beta. So here is 3. This implies quotient is also 3 this time. So 3 3 are 9, 3 4 are 12, and 3 2 are 6, and 1 7. After that we have left with remainder 1 7. Okay, now again what we have to do? Again we have to take a pair of zeros down. Again we have to find the divisor. So this time this will become 2 4 6, and again we have to find the unit place. As like same, if we put here 3, then 3 3 ja 9, 3 6 ja 18, 3 4 ja 12, and 1 13, 3 2 ja 6, and 1 7. This is greater. So what we have to put here? We have to put here 2. So here is 2, implies quotient must be 2 this time. So this is equal to 4 2 9 4. After that we have to subtract this. This will become 6, 7, 1, and 2. Now beta, we have answer 12.32. We have to find the answer up to 2 decimal places. Here we have 2 decimal places. So after getting 2 decimal places in quotient, we have to stop our division. This is our required answer of the question number 3rd, C part. In the same manner, you have to do the remaining part of this question. Try to do them by yourself. Thank you. Have a nice day.